This is a brief introduction to Total Life Changes, a company that provides products and community that you'll feel. The year was 1994, and Jack Fallon had a vision to help the world. So in 1999, with the help of his best friend John Licari, Total Life Changes was born. So how did it get started? With one product that Jack really believed in, NutriBurst, a multi-liquid vitamin packed with all that and a bag of chips. Well, not the chips, but you get the idea. Fast forward to 2003, and Total Life Changes becomes incorporated. We got busy, real busy. We established TLC World Headquarters in Fairhaven, Michigan. Now we offer 38 products, taking thousands of orders daily.
Thank you for calling Total Life Changes.
And shipping to more than 150 countries across the globe. It doesn't matter what lifestyle you have or diet you're on. TLC's products and community is for everyone. And now you know a little, actually a lot, about Total Life Changes.
Man, I don't want to wake up.
Psych, I'm just kidding. Time to get to this grind.
I've been working for 3 weeks straight and I haven't even slept yet.
Let's go, Sunday Hustle, ready to push.
Welcome to the Sunday Hustle. Here we go.
Here we go. Great morning, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday Hustle. My name is Evan Bregman, and this is the 7th episode. We've been changing lives for 7 weeks in a row. Here on the TLC News Network is what we started calling it yesterday, just because we're spreading great positivity and great energy around the world. So thank you so much for waking up this morning and joining me. I have an incredible guest today. We're going to be sharing some incredible tips, tricks, nuggets, whatever you want to call it. And I am just so excited to be here, to be present in front of each and every one of you, 167 Facebook followers and 100 plus Instagram followers. Thank you so much for taking the time today, because this day would not be possible without each and every one of you. So let's get this thing started. Before we get started, I know I don't thank them that much, but I want to thank Sebastian, Kyrie, and Miss Adriana Mendoza for all their hard work that they do to really get this thing pulled together today and every single week. So thank you guys. I appreciate you. All right. Oh yeah, 22 viewers on YouTube. I love you guys. Keep on sharing it because we're excited. We're growing that network. All right, so some winners from last week. I had an incredible guest on, and that was our Chief Operations Officer, Mr. John Licari, and he shared some incredible tips and nuggets and knowledge. I really hope you went back and rewatched that and just took some notes and just was able to reapply those, everything that he was able to teach us into your life. You might not realize it now, but 10 days, 30 days, 60 days down the road, you're gonna realize, wow, holy crap, he said that, and now I'm using that, and now look where my life is. It really is incredible. But he challenged us to comment if you're working at a company or a mission or an energy that you truly believe in and that you love. And our first 10 people to do that, they were winning a Sunday Hustle hat and an NRG, a 30 count of a mental clarity, energy boosting a supplement that we have here at TLC, and they are Crystal Flowers, Sadiqa Diaz, Kevin Ashby, Yadishi Porto, Katrina and Omar Hill, Jackie Bashford, Ethel Keys, Latosha Dorch, Ashley Hay, and Rachel Sharon. Thank you so much for commenting and staying active with me.
Tell them, Jack.
Congratulations.
Right, moving right along to the fan of the week, and that is Janelle Renee Solomon. She joined TLC back on October 2nd, 2020, exactly 23 days ago. And just welcome to the family,
TLC.
Janelle. And we just want to extend a huge thank you. And I just want to extend a huge thank you for supporting my broadcast so early in on your TLC journey, because there is so much that we have here to offer. And I appreciate you taking some time on to spend it with me and the rest of the hustlers out there. But I know that you're grateful for all the tips and everything that you're learning, and just this incredible community that we have to offer here on this show and just within TLC specifically. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw some pictures of her floating around. You saw some videos.
Yeah.
There's some technical difficulties, but I tell you what, nothing can stop us because what doesn't kill us makes us stronger.
Let's go.
And I have an incredible guest. I have an incredible guest that I'm bringing on today. She comes from us all the way from the amazing country of Spain or España. She has an amazing accent. If you speak Spanish, you can hear it. It's incredible. I love it. And she's just truly a hardworking, she's a very dedicated person to her personal life. And she just recently joined TLC about 4 or 5 months ago, but I'm going to let her tell her story. So without further ado, it is my honor, it's my pleasure to bring up an Instagram influencer, but beyond that, she's an actress, she's a dancer, and she's just an incredible person. So, Miss Naomi Hopper, are you out there?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great, super fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm great. Good morning to everybody.
Thank you so much for joining on the Sunday Hustle today. We really appreciate it. So Naomi, I said that you were from Spain, but where are you presently located right now?
Okay, so right now I'm like living my dream because I'm for my first time in the States. And I'm in LA. Like now it's 8 a.m. here. So good morning, early morning.
Absolutely. So Miss Naomi, she traveled into the United States, I believe about two or 3 weeks ago, correct? Fairly recently,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
were in
Like
you were in
3 weeks ago.
Miami. Yep. So you were in
Yeah,
Miami,
so-
and then recently you just moved to LA, right?
Yeah, the story actually is that we escaped from a hurricane in Mexico. And that's how I got
Okay.
in the States.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
God has a plan. We might not be able to see it, but now it's your first time here in the United States. And are you loving it or what?
I'm loving it so much. Yeah, I went to Miami, and now I'm in LA, and I'm going to Vegas next. I'm excited.
Vegas. Oh
Yeah.
gosh. They say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Well, Naomi, thank you again so much for joining us, and thank you for taking some time out of your very busy schedule to dedicate it to our hustlers. Instagram, thank you so much. I know you might have a little trouble hearing it, but we'll repost it. Thanks for staying dedicated. But Naomi, we want you to, just start out. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you, we know where you're from, but a little bit about your story, right? How you got started, how you have such a great following, and then how you really found this amazing company called Total Life Changes.
Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I was born in Malaga in the south of Spain. So there I started dancing when I was like 6 years old, but I also did commercials since I was like 3 years old. So doing the commercials, I realized I loved like being silly in front of a camera. I loved learning scripts, and that's when I realized I wanted to be an actress too. So when I was 18, I was actually going to study law. So it was, yeah, I didn't tell you that, but yeah, I was
Yeah.
going to study law. And then they got me in the drama school of Madrid. So you can imagine all my family saying, like, no way. I mean, she's getting into the University of Law. How is she going to say no to that just to study drama? But you know what? It was my dream. So it was what it was going to make me happy. So I went for it. So I moved to Madrid when I was 18 years old. I started my drama school for 3 years. And then on my third year, they called me for X Factor Spain. So I danced at X Factor Spain. And from there, I wanted to try so hard in Ibiza because they told me like there's is like a big network there going on. Everybody gets there in summertime. It's like the place to be in summer. So I tried, and I had an audition for the Cirque du Soleil.
Mm-hmm.
And after a week of like waiting for my answer, I got in. And now it's like my third year working with the Cirque du Soleil in Ibiza. But well, it should be, but it didn't happen because of COVID.
Right.
So here it was, TOC comes.
Absolutely.
I went, yeah. So I went to Tulum to meet some friends, during COVID. I know it's like so crazy, but I did it. I had to run from Madrid. I was in Madrid during COVID. It was like the worst experience ever because I'm super hyper and I couldn't be inside of a house that long. Yeah, for real. So this idea came. I was like, of course I'm going. Let's go. We went to Tulum, and in there I met this guy called Daryl Drake. You probably know who he is.
Mm-hmm. I do.
So he gave me this amazing pill that I've never tried before. I was like so tired that day, and he literally gave me this.
Oh yeah.
This is like my happy pill. I love it so much. So I was literally like dying that day. We have to go to the ATVs. ATV, do you say like that? Like the motorbike?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. ATVs.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So we have like the whole thing to do that day. Okay, he's like one of the best friends of my boyfriend who I was
Okay.
traveling with. I didn't say
Okay.
this part, so now you get it. So
Mm-hmm.
we have this route in ATV. I was dead that day, and he gave me that, and I was like, ready to go. So I loved it. And then we got back, and I see that everybody like started like showering so fast and like getting so ready and put like a flash on the camera. And then a Zoom call was going on with like 600 people inside of it. And I didn't know anything about TLC yet. So I just sit next to him, like seeing what he was talking about to that 600 people in the Zoom. And he was like so what he said was so inspiring for me. I loved it. Like the energy and all the people that I was just staying with in Tulum, they were all in TOC. I didn't know anything about it. They didn't even tell me. But all of them were suddenly like all dressed up in front of this Zoom call, talking about all these inspiring things in life and how they went to like having trouble with money, so helping other people being financial free and healthy at the same time, how they have been like changing lives for real. And I was like, I want to be part of that. What is that? I want to be part of it. So he introduced me to the company, and I said like, okay, like how many ambassadors do you have in Spain? And he told me like, me personally, I don't have anybody. And I was like, what are you waiting for? I want to be in this. So that's literally how I started. And during COVID, like dancing and drama is so difficult right now. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing going on. So this came exactly in the right moment, the right time, the right situation. So I'm here. I'm loving the products. I'm trying to expand this in Spain because I know how amazing they are. I love the philosophy inside of TOC. I think that's the big thing that really catch me. I mean, I loved the energy. That was the first thing that I tried. I was like, wow, loved it. But really, the energy inside of TOC is like something different.
Yeah. And that's so funny that you say that because that's what we pride ourselves on, right? We pride ourselves on this positive energy and this positive euphoria, right? The spheres of circles, and that's really what the TLC community is all about, right? We're welcoming for everyone. Anyone,
TLC?
anyone can come in and join the community, whether you are in essence of a famous type of person like yourself, or you're just like a regular man like me who's 20 years old, right? And that's what we pride ourselves on. So backtracking a little bit because I want to find out a little bit more about yourself. The whole reason why I started the Sunday Hustle was because I really just wanted to teach and motivate young kids, right? And I say young kids, but people of my generation, that it's okay to follow your passion and it's okay to pursue stuff that might be outside of the norms, right? And in the course, I've been able to very encourage, all of our Facebook followers and have a great Instagram following as well. So I really think I'm touching the masses with this. But back in your story when you said you were going to study law, right? So that's what your family wanted you to do. That's what you thought was going to be, the end all be all was to go get a law degree and practice law for the rest of your life. But when you made that decision to study drama, what was that like? right? Was it hard to tell your family that? Was it were you embarrassed? What were you feeling in that time?
Okay, so I was scared because I always fight it so hard to get like the best marks, at the same
Mm-hmm.
time that I was studying 6 hours per day of dancing and drama. So I was like, I literally slept 4 hours every day. And I was like studying at nighttime with my headphones on. So the way I study, I was like recording myself and reading everything. I put it on my headphones and I goes to sleep to the exam the day after. So that's my hustle inside the school. So when I realized all of that work wasn't going to take me, like, I had the greatest marks, and you literally, to get into drama school, you don't need like even to study high school. So
Mm-hmm.
imagine. So when I got to that point, I was scared because everybody was telling me like, this is difficult, and I almost said like, yeah, let's go for low, and then let's like do it, be safe, because yeah, it's like what they sell you. Even though you're not going to be safe in any career right now, because if
Right.
you're not good at it, like, you can be poor being a lawyer too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was going to go for it, but I gotta say that my mom really helped me a lot, because she has always been like, she always wanted to be a dancer, but her mom didn't let her to be. And she always wanted to do the things that I'm doing. So she was, in the beginning, she was scared too, because she was like, you did all of this in order to have an amazing career and just be safe, and you're going to do that. But if you want to go for it, I will support you. So that was like the thing that I needed. I think it's very important in your environment, whatever you do, take people that are like in the same frequency that you are. Because in that moment, I didn't have anybody but my mom in that frequency, But at least I have her. If I didn't have anybody at all, it would be so difficult. So yeah, so I was scared. I went to Madrid, like a new city by my own. I just met my manager when I already got to Madrid with my manager, because she got me when I was 16 years old. I was still in Malaga, and I had to go to Madrid for my first time in the fast train. I was like so nervous. I got there, I was lost. Big city, 16 years old, lost. But I loved it, and I was like feeling like I lived there already. I was like, I have to live here. And I really think that I manifested it, because 2 years after, I was exactly in the same train, but moving to Madrid. So, yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. It's just it's crazy to kind of self-reflect on that. And I'm sure you're probably like, wow, at that such a young age, moving to a new city and really following your dreams and following your passion. But you touched on something that's so important. And last week, Mr. John Licari touched on it as well. And that's, surrounding yourself with those key people, right? You become an average of the 5 people that you surround yourself. And Naomi, you touched on it perfectly about how you had no one, right? Your mom was the only one there to support you, because you were following something different. You were going against the grain. You weren't going to school to become a lawyer and pick up a normal passion. You wanted to study drama and become a dancer and become an actress. And you're a very successful one. So it really does show, like, when you follow your dreams and when you follow your passion, God has a different plan, right? He might not show it to us. He might not tell it to us right now, but there is always a plan beyond it. And I really think you shared an incredible message with us today about following your dreams and continuing to pursue your passion. And it's funny how the whole concept of the show kind of linked together, right? Just following your dreams. That's how I started it. Pursue your passion, and like 2 and 2 go together, and it makes a unity. And that's what the message we're trying to really share with the world, and share, with the TLC community and beyond the community, the kids in my generation, or anyone that's really just has a listening ear that wants to hear the message and absorb the message, right? So I got a couple more questions for you, and I'm going to gear these more towards now TLC. So
TLC.
you talked about how you you signed the contract with Cirque du Soleil, and you're going to go into your third year. But unfortunately, the coronavirus pandemic happened, and then you weren't able to pursue that. So you came across TLC, you met Daryl Drake, who's an incredible young man, doing a lot of amazing things. And I think that's one of your boyfriend's good friends, right? Daryl?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now, what is it like being a part of this community, right? You're really in essence of showing that anyone can do it, right? No matter where you come from, no matter what your successes you've already seen. What do you love the most about the TLC community, I guess?
About okay, so I love the products. I gotta say it. Since I tried them, like even if I didn't work in it, I still have to take it because I already love them so much. But what I do love about TOC is the opportunity. Yeah, like I met a lot of people that literally changed their life in 7 months. So Daryl Drake introduced me to all of these people, like Kimmy, and like people that literally couldn't afford their houses, you know? And the way that they got into a good amount of money, like being wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
was by helping other people. It was in a positive way. We have this very like sometimes we relate money like to a very like bad energy, like like people that get a lot of money is because they are like doing something wrong. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe that's the mentality we have in
No.
Spain.
No,
That
we have it. It
rich
exists
people are,
around the world.
yeah, okay. So in Spain, it's like that. Like if you're
Mm-hmm.
rich, it's because you've done something wrong to people, or like. And literally seeing all these amazing people because again I went to Tulum again, and then it was this, so Daryl was doing something with all his team there, so I met all of them in one room. It was crazy, and they were like so hyped, like this energy, and so open and so real, you know and they are like very successful inside of the company, but they will like sit down with me and tell me, so how is it going in Spain? How can I help you? Have you done this? Have you done that? Like, what does people think about the products? Well, like, they were like all in with me, and they're already done it. Like they could be just like having a good time, not caring about anybody else, and but they're really made all of what they made by helping other people with a positive mindset and with a very very positive energy. And I think that's my favorite thing about TOC. The people, in order to get to succeed, you don't have to step on top of other people. You gotta help them and you will succeed with them.
I love that. I really, really love that concept that you're bringing to light, and that's why I love bringing on guests like you, because that's such. I wasn't able. I knew that existed, but I wasn't able to put it into words. Right? That concept of if you're successful, you probably have done something wrong. But it's so true, right? When we associate success and we associate someone who might have a little extra income or might be a little healthier with doing something wrong. But at TLC, what we're doing is truly helping people and catapulting them to become a better version of themselves with our products, with our compensation plan, with our community. And when we do that, we all grow together. And I think that is such a perfect message, and it's really what the world needed to hear. Because with all the negativity and the energy that really just exists, around the world, we really got to band together, and under this community, under this umbrella of TLC, we're helping people become better versions of themselves, and in the midst of doing that, we're all becoming successful. We're all becoming healthier. We're all becoming happier. We're all becoming more positive, and that's the unity, and that's the beauty of the mankind, right? To become one, to join together, because one person can do it, but when 100 people are doing it, that's 100 times more success, right? That's 100 times more people that you touch, and that. Thank you. That was beautiful. I really appreciate you bringing that to life. That was incredible. really was. Just it's like you know when you like hear something and you it just like it hits you like in another way and just hits you in like a holy cow, you just opened up my eyes to like a whole different avenue that I knew existed but I wasn't able to formulate into words.
Wow, that's amazing. I'm happy to do that I've done that. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that very much, Naomi. And I got one more question for you that I want you to share with the viewers. And this is I love to ask all my guests this question, and it's a very open-ended question, and it's just really anything that's on your heart right now. So I want you to share with the viewers, the hustlers on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, just something that I don't know, some piece of motivation, something that's on your heart, something about TLC, something about your dancing, your actress career, whatever the case may be. Share us a tip or a trick or a nugget.
Say it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say exactly what just came into my mind. I don't even know how to say it in English, okay? But let's go.
Let's go.
Even in the worst moments, like when people see that everything is dark, like COVID,
Mm-hmm.
even in that moment, keep your eyes open because there's always something good waiting for you. But if you're so focused in what everybody around you is focused on, like the darkness, you're not gonna see it at all. So if I was on that mindset of everything, like I'm an actress, I'm a dancer, why did I study this? Like now with COVID, we're done, like shows are done, and I would just be there and couldn't see outside of that box. I wouldn't go to, I wouldn't join TOC at all. I would think that that's a bad idea, like everything is wrong, I shouldn't try another opportunity. So, in order to get different results, you got to make different choices. So, I think that's the whole philosophy of my life right now. Everything that I don't like, I just laser focus on it and I try to think what choice I made to have that. So in the next time that this comes up, I will take a total different choice and try to have a different result from it.
Learning from
So
your
yeah,
mistakes.
exactly. And keep being positive and keep your eyes open because you never know where you can find something that will literally like change your life.
I love it. That was an incredible message. I appreciate that so very much. Even in the darkest moments, keep your eyes open and focus on the light that's at the end of the tunnel. Word for word,
Wow,
Naomi
you said it
Hopper.
perfectly.
What's today's date? Sunday, October 25th, 2020, Naomi Hopper. It's going to go down in history, Miss Naomi. Thank you so much for your incredible knowledge, your incredible tips, your tricks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking this 20 minutes out of your day to share, some amazing information with our viewers. And thank you for, inspiring people. Thank you for joining this community and really changing, changing that culture, changing that mindset that you can't be a part of something because you're in a different avenue of life, right? At TLC, we're for everyone, and we do everything for everyone, right? Actress, lawyer, dancer, businessman, social media guru, construction worker, nurse, doctor, whatever the case may be, we're all here. And like you said, we're all one, right? All mankind needs to come together, band together, and truly that is how we're going to change the world with this amazing community, these amazing products, the amazing compensation plan, but at the end of the day, the amazing energy that each and every one of us are truly radiating into the world. So thank you again so much, Miss Naomi, for your time today. I appreciate you. I know our viewership loves you and appreciates you as well.
I gotta
Go out
say
there and
thank
change
you
the
very
world.
much to let me be part of this because like even maybe you don't feel it, but this that you're doing right now, I feel like it's very important for people to feeling support in these times. So for me, it was great having your energy here, and now I'm ready for the day. I loved it. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, Naomi. You're an inspiration to several thousands of people around the world, including myself. So keep on doing you, keep on inspiring people, and just
thank you so much.
keep on changing the world. With the, just keep on changing the world and follow your dream. That was the underlying message of what Miss Naomi had to say, right? Follow your passion, follow your dream. Because we're all in this together, and that's how we're really going to change the world. Thank you again. All right, moving right along to the feel-good story of the week, and this one is titled "A Good Father." Stay right there, Naomi. Sorry. Just stay right there. We'll have you close out the show with me. But so this one is titled "A Good Father." One time, I was in public, and I was standing next to a dad and his two young boys. A man walks by us and stumbles, nearly dropping his things. The two young boys snicker, and their dad stops them immediately. He said something along the lines of, "A man trips and you laugh at him before you help him? What kind of person does something like that?" The two boys got very quiet and quite embarrassed. I remember thinking that was such a profound moment in these two boys' young lives, and it was very cool for me to see. Feel-good story of the week, ladies and gentlemen. The TLC News Network has just positivity and energy to share around the world, and that's what we're doing here. So, A Good Father, a great story. Thank you, Adriana, for picking that. That was an awesome story. Great message in it. If someone's dropping something, if something, if someone's car broke down, or if a friend needs a ride home, even if it's out of the way, just do it, right? Because that's how we're really going to band together and become one, because we just got to really help each other out. And that was a great essence. It's crazy how everything kind of lines up and ties together. And that's the message of today, right? Become one, follow your dreams, follow your passion, and really just change the world through this TLC vehicle, through your own energy, and through your own positivity. Tip of the week is take a risk. Take a risk by following your dream. We never know the outcome of our efforts until we actually do it. Jeff Bezos said it helped to know that he wouldn't regret failure, but he would regret not trying, right? The greatest teacher in life is failure. Get out there and try it. Follow your dreams, follow your passion, because you never know what's going to become of it. Look at Naomi. She never knew that she was going to become an amazing, influential person around the world, right? And now she's joined TLC and really inspiring those that look up to her and that follow her with this community. Oh, yeah, baby. Challenge of the week is to take a risk and follow your dream and your passion. Like we said, you never know the outcome of it. And the greatest teacher in life is failure. So we want you to comment below, take a risk, or a risk that you took, or a risk that you want to take. And then we are going to give you the brand new Sunday Hustle Limited Edition t-shirt. I got one right here. Inspired by John Licari. This thing looks great. It feels great. It's awesome. It says HU Hustle 24/7, 365. Naomi, we got one coming towards you. I hope you sport it. Awesome. Oh, yeah. It's got the TLC logo on the side. It really is great. And it really just TLC brings the concept of the show together, by changing lives, right, with this community, with this product, but starting today and not waiting till tomorrow, right? So that closes out the show. Again, we had a great show, a great guest. We had a little technical difficulties, but what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. I promise you, each and every one of you, that. Next week, I have an incredible guest as well. She's more of like a second mom to me. We argue, we laugh, we smile, we cry, we hug. Every emotion, we've gone through it together, but I love her to death. And she's just such an inspiration to so many people around the world. And that is the beautiful, the lovely, the funny, the talented Miss Rosa Gonzalez is going to be on my show next week. And she's really going to come to us and really just bring light and education to female empowerment and female success, right? So if you're a guy out there listening, that doesn't mean next week's episode's not for you, because she's gonna tell us how we can empower those that really give us life, right? How we can make those feel great that have brought us to this earth and that are the nurturing and the caring aspect of all lives. And that's the incredible females out there, because without them, we would be nowhere. So she is going to come on
All right,
and
keep talking.
bring education and light to that, and I am so excited, and I know she's excited. She's very passionate about what she does, and she's been talking about it since last week when I told her that she's going to be a special guest. So please tune in next week for Miss Rosa Gonzalez. She's going to be with us live, and she's just going to have a lot of great tips and tricks to share with each and every one of you. So with that being said, AV boys, please bring Naomi back to the screen, and we are going to close out this episode. Thank you so much to all of our viewers. Thank you so much to everyone.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so
that
much.
joined us today. Adriana, Sebastian, Kyrie, the rest of the AV crew, the rest of the amazing staff here. And last and certainly not least, thank you, Naomi, for taking the time, for sharing everything that you had to share. And thank you for continuing to inspire those around the world. Because it's people like you that we're going to band together, become one, follow our dreams, pursue our passion, and really change the world. So with that being said, I want to wish everyone a very happy and super fantastic Sunday. Go out there and change the world, because you never know, tomorrow might never be there. So we want you to start today and never, ever wait for tomorrow. That being said, enjoy your Sunday. It's Family Fun Day here at TLC. Head over to the community page, post a picture, see what you're doing. Maybe you're out in LA with Naomi and you're walking down Hollywood Boulevard. Whatever the case may be, we want you to enjoy today. So like we end every single episode here on the Sunday Hustle, please, please, please don't wait for tomorrow. Start today. See you next week, everyone. Yeah.